Islam first entered Mauritania in the 7th century after the time of the Prophet Muhammad SAW message in Medina. This religion was introduced to North Africa by Arab traders, then spread to the western and central region of the Black Continent via the Trans-Saharan trade route. When the spread of Islam spread to Western and Southern Africa, various elements of local belief systems and traditions were observed and then underwent change during the Islamization process. Something like that also happened in Mauritania. Before the arrival of Islam, most Mauritanian people were enemies who worshipped spirits in varying numbers. After Islam entered, some people in that country believed that some of the spirits also become Muslims and worships Allah as the only God. In later periods, Tariqat and Sufist groups also play an important role in the spread of Islam in Mauritania. Sufi orders continue to develop until now and have become an inseparable part of Mauritanian Muslims. There are many religious congregations developing in Mauritania. Two of the large are the Qadiriya and Chania schools. The difference between the Qadiriya and Chania orders can mainly be seen in their methods of dhikr. However, the Islamic teachings that they adhere to are basically the same. At the beginning of the 20th century, France put its imperialism in Mauritania. The country's status was changed to become a French colony with the name the Maurice country. Since gaining independence from France in 1960, Mauritania declared itself an Islamic republic. Mauritania's 1991 constitution also confirms that Islam is the state religion and Sharia is the source of law in the country.
At that time, Somalia was still part of the Habashia state, led by king nicknamed An-Najasi. The king's name was Hasham bin Abhar, who was a Christian. Hasham was famous as the king and was attitude. In fact, Hasham allowed the compassion of the Prophet to bring Islamic teaching his country. Islam first arrived on the northern coast of Somalia or in the port of Zelia, Somaliland city. This city is the place where the first mosque was established in Somalia, namely the Al-Qiblati Mosque, which is also the third oldest mosque in Africa. Along with the development of the time, coupled with peaceful Islamic practice, Somalia became a country with rapid growth in the number of Muslims in Africa. In addition to the city of Somalia, Islam also spread to other big cities such as South Somalia, especially in Mogadishu, which is now the capital of modern Somalia. Ibn Battuta, a Muslim scholar and world-famous traveler, said the Strait Ocean described the city of Mogadishu as the center of Islamic development that had an active commercial port on the coast of the Bandir. Even Ibn Khaldun also noted in his book that the city of Mogadishu is very dense metropolitan city and three are main rich merchant. Besides that the development of Islam in Somalia was also strengthened by marriages with the Arab nation.
Islam first spread to a number of regions around the Arabian Peninsula, namely Iran, Iraq, Palestine, and Syria. Around 100 centuries after its birth, Islam began to be known in regions both far and field, including around the Mediterranean, Asia, and the borders of China. The entry point of Islam in Africa was in the East African region, which is believed to have spread through Muslim refugees in Ethiopia. It did not take long for the influences of Islam to grow rapidly in other African regions, including South Africa. The India community present in South Africa in the late 17th years to 18th year centuries contributed to the majority of the Muslim population in the region. In the late 19th year century, Islam was embraced by hundreds of thousands of South Africans. The development of Islam in South Africa was driven by the poverty that plagued most of the region. Islam was considered by the local community as the answer to their problems because it takes the concept of zakat, alms, and wakaf. This religion also attracted the interest of the young generation of South Africa who lived a hard life. Through Islam, young people began to live drugs, gambling, and alcohol. In 2022, the Muslim population in South Africa was around 1,050,000 people. The percentage of the Muslim population of the total population in the country was 1.19%. The majority of the Muslim community in the South Africa now resides in the region. The Muslim community also contributes to building Muslim institutions, including mosques, Al-Quran schools, public schools, and Islamic colleges.